Beijing is a great city for sightseeing, so if you're ever here, I've got a couple of suggestions for you to go visit. First up is perhaps one of the most famous, the Forbidden City. It's at Tiananmen Square and you can enter it through Tiananmen. It's a very interesting place. You can get a tour there or you can get an audio tour. So if you don't want to follow a tour guide, you can just plug in some earplugs. And whenever you're at an interesting place, you can listen to what they say about it. If you exit at the back, I think it's called Tiananmen. You'll get to an interesting park which has a hill, so if you go up the hill, you have a nice view on the Forbidden City. But if you exit back through Tiananmen, you can go visit the National Museum, which is right across the street from it. The National Museum has a very interesting exhibit in the basement, which shows the entire history of China from the first dynasty until the present day. And on the top floors there are also interesting exhibits like calligraphy, paintings. There's also a floor which shows all the gifts China has received from other countries. And I think that around there is also Mao Zedong's mausoleum. So if you're in Beijing for just one day, going to Tiananmen is probably the best place to go. I live in Haidian district, which has also tons of interesting things in it. My favorite is the Botanical Gardens, which I visited last week. Right now the tulips are in bloom. And it's a very beautiful place to go visit. There are also lots of fragrant flowers there. The tulips did make me a little bit homesick, but it's a really nice place to visit. So if you're studying in Haidian, it's a good place to go. There's also the Summer Palace Yiheyuan. It's a very beautiful place to visit. If you go around Beijing, you'll also find some hutongs, which is old alleyways, where you can see old style homes and buildings. And finally, just a little bit outside of Beijing is the Great Wall. There are lots of different places on the Great Wall. The most touristy one is Badaling. It's kind of expensive to go in there, I think, and it's very crowded. When I went there, it took me a very long time to walk because there were just too many people. And I went there on a weekday, so imagine how busy it'll be during the weekend. But there are also other places off the Great Wall that I went to with the cultural exchange trip that I talked about in an earlier video. And those are very beautiful and not as touristy. If you know any other good place to visit in Beijing, let me know down in the comments. Or if you have any questions, leave them there as well and I'll answer them on the last day of VEDA. See you tomorrow. Bye.